What's something $100 or less but is a total game changer? Serious. Musicians' earplugs. Mine cut down the sound level by February 3rd or so, and I use them at every concert, but also on the subway, at loud bars, etc. They don't make things sound muffled, just quieter. Your ears can't regenerate, ever, and my work depends on my hearing, so I gotta keep 'em safe. And my pair only cost about $25 Canadian. Edit. Quite a few people were curious about pair I use. These are pretty similar to mine, but check out how cheap these are. You've got no excuse, protect your ears. I'd just head to your local music shop and see what they've got. It's the kind of thing you want to see in person. Thanks for the gold and attention, I feel all popular. The next step up is like the same difference all over again, custom molded for your ear canals. Probably the best couple of $100 I've spent. I tried this, multiple moldings taken, but they never worked as well as the simple flanged sets. As a nightclub/event photographer for over a decade, such a small investment to protect my hearing was well worth it. An electric, USB chargeable lighter. I don't smoke, but I do light a lot of candles, use it to light my fireplace, etc. No more dealing with the stupid ones that run out of fuel or whatever. Or the little tiny ones with the rollers that I could never freaking get to work. Plus there's no flame to blow back at you. If something pushes against the electrical current, it just goes out. A portable power station. It's insane how useful it is. I got mine for $90. It has flashlights, an air compressor, charging ports for plugins/USBs. It has a few other functions I cannot think of ATM. But lastly, it'll jump a car 4 to 6 times before it needs recharged. And charges quickly. Never have that awkward experience with strangers, and I can even jump someone else quickly and efficiently with no risk to my own. And in winter, oh fucking boy, it's a game changer/lifesaver. I've never felt more confident in my POS car since. Edit. This blew up a little and I've got no time to answer. Work and all, I've got the Schumacher 1200 peak amp multifunctional portable digital power station. If you can get it on sale, it's perfect, and prices differ by area. They also need tiny maintenance, as others posted, recharging every so often and not leaving them to bake in your car. I keep mine inside during the warmer months if I'm not going anywhere. It's just a good thing to keep in the car for winter. A pressure cooker and a slow cooker, you can get both for less than $100. With whatever money you have left over, bulk order rice and beans by the pound. As a Brazilian, my father grew up eating rice and beans, and the meal has stuck with him to the extent that every day he'll make at least one batch. What takes my grandma hours to make the old-fashioned way can now be done in about an hour and 5 minutes, with 5 minutes of effort and an hour of waiting. He buys in bulk, so feeding our entire family of 5 a full meal costs about $1.50 total. For anyone on a budget, or anyone who really likes rice and beans, I could not recommend this more. Edit. We use an Instant Pot for the beans and an Aroma brand slow cooker for the rice. While we could just do everything in the Instant Pot, it's easier because both cook simultaneously to speed up the process. For the rice, put in 2 cups of rice and 1 cup of water, hit the white rice button, and you're good. This takes about an hour to cook. For the beans, many of us actually don't eat meat in our family, so our recipe doesn't use any, but I'm sure you could throw some in to try it out. Put in 2 cups of beans, 5 cups of water, 3 cloves of crushed garlic, 2 to 3 bay leaves, and a finely chopped medium-sized onion. Press the beans button, make sure the timer is at 45 minutes, and you're good. This takes about 45 minutes to cook, but we always let it rest for 15 minutes or so before releasing the pressure. For the sake of those new to pressure cookers, there's a dial you twist to release the pressure, and we do this with a ladle from a foot away. The pressure lessens the longer you wait after the meal has finished cooking, so after 15 minutes steam will still release, but far less than if you had not waited. Add some salt directly into the pot of beans and stir. When serving, people will usually add a bit more salt, and some of our family likes to mix in 1/2 an avocado when we have them lying around. I hope this is helpful, and happy cooking. When I moved in with my college roommate, he said he wanted to string up RGB lights. As a PC nerd, I thought I would go along with it for the memes. As it turned out, it was amazing to have. Not only did it erase the monotony of a hardly decorated, prison cell-sized dorm, but it allowed us to introduce some variation into our lives as well. For holidays we could always choose colors of the season, but when for example someone needed to stay up and study, but the other needed to sleep, you could set it to a dark blue. It would give enough light to read a worksheet, and allow the other to sleep. The icing on the cake was that they were synced to his Echo Dot. All we ever had to do was say, "Alexa, turn the lights off," or, "Alexa, make the lights, insert color here." We ended up never needing the overhead light, and just used the RGBs. For $20 to $30, and I'm dead serious, get a strip of RGB lights in your room. With your remaining budget, you could probably get the Echo Dot too. This is too real. My wife and I had a baby earlier this year and the bedside lights were way too bright for the nighttime feedings. They woke us and the baby up too much and made it hard to fall back asleep. I had a few strips of RGB LED from a project I did and I ran a strip along the moldings on one wall with a remote. Now we use them all the time. Blue or red at night is pretty easy on the eyes. I use the dimmest white to pick clothes in the morning without waking the wife or baby. They're awesome.